on.
Oh, I
do have some drugs in here.
And...
Oh, that's a nice smell. MSC drugs.
Oh, that's right. The link disappeared. Gotta go to the live page.
Well, I suppose I don't need Hangouts open anymore.
Yeah, probably not. Well, that was a fun show, everyone. Thanks, everyone, for showing up. And
yeah, Dying Fire. Peace out.
Peace. Yep, we're live.
Although I really can't believe you said something that crazy about the Jews, Pedro. I didn't know you felt that way.
Look, Van isn't the only one that gets to talk shit about, you know, the fine people of the Middle East.
Dude, that was like some straight up anti-Semitic shit, though. That was insane.
What you said about
just
America?
Both of you motherfuckers tap the brakes on that, like, right now.
I like how Pedro is like, America?
I honestly had no idea where to go with that.
That is why you fail.
Yes.
Oh, boy. Yeah, let's not have another one of those for... Give me all of February off. Still not 100% sure exactly what happened, ladies and gentlemen, but it did so.
It ground to a screeching halt.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a very quiet halt, since Pulse Audio didn't want anything to do with it.
Pulse Audio died and wasn't having it, man. We tried to bring it back. I was like, nope. And I was like, do I got to shut down and restart everything? Yup. All right. And fortunately, I didn't plan on it crashing then, so all the work I had done rearranging all the virtual cams, sorry everyone, that's why it took so long. I had to rewrite those.
The moral of the story is use Sublime. That way when shit reboots, it's at least saved.
All right, I'm going to go reheat that tea I fucking made before anything.
All right, we're going to do some nudes.
Then we're going to get into the nudes, baby. You know it. You know it and you love it. It's going to be a thing. And, you know, oh, shit. All right. This might work out after all. Thanks, everyone, for being patient. L.G.C. cares. I'll be back in a minute. Hang on. Let me give you guys... Wait a minute.
It's great as we can't see any of it either. So... assuming I just hear like a bunch of crash noises in the background, yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, clever minds could open up the YouTube video. I mean,
I could, but that is significantly far behind and of no use in the context of a return video.
I mean, when I opened the YouTube video, I saw it.
I don't know what happened to Pedro's audio.
Is mine coming in okay?
Yeah, yours is crystal.
All right.
Happened to my audio?
No, maybe I should check my Anyways, then go nuke your tea. I'll keep the people entertained.
Hang on.
You'll be...
Say some more words, Pedro.
Saying all the words, saying many words. Whoa, I can hear myself a lot. Yeah. Right, this is slightly better. Now I cannot hear myself, so it's good. I think. If you can hear me good, if Chatroom can hear me good.
Keep saying words.
All right, I'm going to keep on saying more and more words. Let's see. We're coming up with the nudes, and then we're going to throw some chairs at a video game. Who knew? And then we have a teeny tiny little bit of hate mail. You guys keep on letting me down. Guys and gals. Y'all keep letting me down. Shout in our direction. Keep saying crap. Keep calling us out on our bullshit. You Yahweh knows I feed you plenty of that. Yes, I know about Neverwinter Nights. Anything in specific you'd like to know about Neverwinter Nights there, Strider? I think Pt.2 learned the mirror command.
Jordan, can you hear Pedro?
If he's talking now, the answer is no.
Okay. Pedro, say some words.
Talked for a little bit. I can hear Jordan, so yeah.
I can hear him now.
Okay.
All right.
That was the thing.
All right. Tea time.
Tea time. All right. See if you can get something else to fucking blow up. You got about 3 minutes.
I only went to the bathroom and I came back and everything was on fire.
The moral of the story, Pedro, is never go to the bathroom ever again. Just hold it in. It's fine.
Yes, I know that, Strider. I may or may not have already purchased the deluxe edition for the new version that Beamdog is working on.
Did you
Which I
pre-order,
totally did,
Pedro?
by the way.
Don't
It's not a pre-order if you can play the game.
Is it released?
I mean, it was released in 2003 for Linux, so...
Is the enhanced edition released, Pedro? Don't be a pedant.
Pot, kettle.
I don't see what the issue here is. You gotta answer my fucking question.
ETA on it. Honestly, I don't know. They do a live stream every Friday on Twitch, and they keep saying it's like they want to fix most of the unfixed bugs that were in the original release, and make sure that all the new stuff that they're adding doesn't break backwards compatibility with the old mods and the old overrides. So I can't actually remember if they mentioned dates or not. Let me have a look.
Which brings me back to my original point of do not pre-order.
Let's see. The blue and enhanced edition. I mean, the enhanced edition already works better than the original one did. You don't need that stupid Bink player to get the videos. It's all WebM now.
What is it? Is it Opus WebM or H.265 WebM?
Good question. I'd have to grab one of the videos and find out. Where did they keep them again? Let's see. 2 terabytes. Games. That's one of these. Okay, this should be it. It's just a matter of finding where are the movies. WebM. Open with. VLC will do. All right. Show me codecs. What you got?
You know what, Jill? It's what I get for sleeping with the window open when it's like minus 20 outside. Conversely, it was really hot in my room. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
The codec they're using for the new WebM videos is Google's ON2, VP8, VP80.
All right. Mystery solved.
Shoop to boop.
Shoop the boop. And they're using Vorbis audio.
You're a Vorbis.
Who dares use Vorbis?
Beamdog for
Your
Neverwinter Nights
face.
Enhanced Edition.
Okay. Well, at least I learned something from that experience.
What do we learn?
Nothing helpful.
Good.
All right, Fanatical's bundle stars. That still hasn't clicked for me.
Give me some words, Jordan.
Okay, I'm gonna talk,
All
and
right.
then I'm gonna talk a little bit more. Maybe we'll. No, it's a pipe dream that we're gonna wrap before midnight. That's not happening, no mo. Also, there's laughter going on in one of the other rooms. There can be no joy in this household while Linux Gamecast is filming.
All right. Let's do it.
All right. Achim.
I'll just mute both of them. There we go.
You're going to have to give me an audio countdown.
Oh.
All right. Game face. Focus.
Yes.
Focus.
Lined up in 3, 2, 1.
Well, if you were not watching us live, you missed the longest of mid-segment breaks because, well, stuff got on fire and we couldn't put it out. We tried, but hey, if you'd like to prevent further fires to happen in Ven's little studio, what he's got going on there, you can do so by heading on over to LinuxgameCast.com and hitting the support button. Jordan, tell the lovely people what they can do there.
I mean, you could do that. You could peruse all of the links, including Amazon affiliate links, Newegg affiliate links, Humble affiliate links, an Amazon wishlist, some PayPal links, even a Bitcoin QR code. But you know that wouldn't make you as cool as the people who. It would still make you cool though, not as cool as the people who head on over to Patreon.com/LinuxGameCast and support us through that nonsense. Because they get all sorts of interesting stuff, like Discord access. They get access to the show notes. They can even sometimes contribute to the show notes. You get some uncut VODs 3 days early. You get to play with us if we have need of additional players. And if you're financially responsible enough, hell, you can even buy yourself a seat on the goddamn show. That's why we got that Ryzen, so that we could make our space heater support hosting more than 3 people at a given time. We got what was it? 109 Patreons giving us 219 a week. We recently smashed through our last Patreon goal where we played through Serious Sam on hard mode. That's all done. Coming up next, if we can make it to 250, we get a merch run, and we got a couple new things on the board because you could. A little bit after that, you can get HD RSS feed for video for Linux Weekly Daily Wednesday, that Wednesday show that Ven, Jordan, and possibly soon, if we make it to that other Patreon goal, Miss Jill Linux Chicks person, that lady who shows up in chat rolls, will join them. Rounding it out to 3, it's the best replacement for Strider we could ever ask for. Well, let's be real. Any replacement for Strider is went up. And even if we make it to 1,000, we might even move on to Atlanta, because Atlanta. Ven loves picking up all his shit and moving. You could inflict that on him, and that would be kind of miserable, wouldn't it? But we got some lovely new people to thank. We got Daniel Y and Corey K. Thank you so much for supporting it, and thank us all of you. Because I guess, are we gonna cut over to Frank's fuck cam?
Frank's fuck him had to go down, man.
Frank's fuck cam had to go down. All right. Well, if you give us some hardware goodies from the Amazon wish list, you can also end up on Frank's fuck cam on his fuck walls. Be our fuck buddies.
Hey man, I definitely want to show this off. The Merit Series power conditioner that actually showed up from our fine upstanding cannibals off of our wish zone. One Gerulio picked that up. Thank you, sir. You are on the fuck wall 2.0, which I might cut into post because we actually had Frank's new action cam up and running. That could have been what took us down, but that's enough shilling ourselves out. Thanks, everyone. Let's get into some drivers news, because I know you're looking forward to that.
Yes. Well, it's been a while. It's certainly been a long while since NVIDIA properly, and I do mean properly, cocked up a driver. We're not talking about, one certain EDID of a certain monitor doesn't get detected, or, there's a teeny tiny issue with the whatever. This one was proper fucked. The entire 390 series was proper fucked. If you watched the show a couple of weeks ago, you may have heard Ven complain about the 390.12 beta not working with his multiple X screens. But now there's a 390.25, which is supposed to be the stable version, and they do claim to have fixed a couple of regressions with that very same beta, but they didn't fix all of them. Ven, you want to talk about it?
Hey, man, it's got issues, okay? Kind of like what we talked about on Wednesday, and that's something, it's like, shit don't work, yo. The 319?
390.12.
390.12. Those were dog shit. Didn't work at all. Couldn't get those working with 415. The .25, what they released as stable, nope. No love whatsoever. There's a ton of jank. There's jank everywhere. And I actually had to go back to kernel 414 and the 380 drivers in order to do this show, because I was tired of fucking fighting with it for the past 3-4 days. And like things like Chrome, like they've made Chrome a little bit better with an update yesterday that kind of makes it feel like you're not running on a single core AMD CPU from a decade ago. And it's pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. Jordan, you didn't have any issues though, man. It actually made everything faster for you, right?
Absolutely, because I do this thing where I wait a couple days before upgrading my driver to see if people lose their shit. And lo and behold, that behavior paid off. So what the hell am I on now as I scramble to get the NVIDIA settings up? Some 380 something. What is it? Oh, I'm on 390.12 and I'm not having any real issues. So, but I'm on kernel 414. So that is a thing. But some other Linuxy related stuff happened this week. In regards to a game engine that we have been shilling and supporting. Godot 3.0 is out. It's been a long time coming. We've been covering their updates, their release candidates. And now, finally, we're in a spot where Godot is now actually a decent 3D engine for your use. It's entirely open source. You can do whatever you want with it. One of the cool things that was a consequence of open source is because of their dual licensing scheme, they can't set up port export abilities for other consoles, but other companies can and have been doing that. So if you want to make your game and make it available on the widest variety of platforms, Godot might be the tool for you. Some of the features like the C# work, C# support work, but there's still stuff that is going to be pushed back or improved in Godot 3.1. There's a big API break with their 3D stuff, but that's to make room for all their cool stuff, like physicality-based 3D render principle, BSDF, not BDSM, goddamn, global illumination, mid and post-processing. They have improved OBJ support. They support that GLTF 3D scene that is the Chrono standard. And they have some brand new shader language that makes it a little easier. It's all based on GLSL to construct your 3D stuff. The links to all this is in the show notes. It's super awesome. You should take a look at it if you're thinking of making a game, because now it's not just for 2D shit anymore. You can do a 3D boy.
Yeah, I was reading through the post and I read a little bit. It's like a year ago, we decided to skip the release of Godot 2.2, which would have included new multiplayer networking. And I was like, why? Why would you skip that? So then Foxy, again in the comments, was like, they already have network multiplayer. They just wanted to improve it. But instead of improving on a base that they weren't too keen on, they basically now have decided to consolidate what they have, and with this new fresh base they can now start adding all the new stuff and improving on the multiplayer networking that they were working on. So I'm actually glad to hear that.
Yeah, I'm going to say at the end of the day, good on them. I'm glad that they're rocking on with this. And just think, like the year and a half, maybe 2 years we've been covering this, it has made genuine progress, and it's a real boy, it's a viable option to make your game with. They also have a Patreon, so go check them out and maybe kick them a shekel or two.
Yeah, they're close to hiring another full-time dev or developer. Yeah.
Oh, right. What the hell is a TIC, and why is it at 1.2?
It's weeb garbage. No, people seem to like this Toho genre of game. It's a shmup involving lolicon girls that are supposedly thousands of years old so that they don't get carted off by Chris Hansen. But Taisei is an open source reimplementation of, or not reimplementation, open source reinterpretation of Toho style games. So you can play them in an open source sort of way. I've been aware of the Toho, I guess, genre, but not much else. It's nice to see there's an open source option. They have a GitHub. Did anyone try building this?
Fuck no.
No. I tried one of the first Tohos that was made for like Windows proper, and I didn't have a really good experience. I did like the music though. It's like that stupidly electronic Japanese music that just assaults your brain and it just forces your brain to shut everything else down just while it tries to process that music. I guess that's why I like it, because it cuts everything else off. So if this has maybe I'll give it a shot.
They have a new release out. This is version 1.2. It got released on the 27th. They got new sound. They got a new original soundtrack, sound effects, redone story dialogue, ending text, revamped shots, blah, blah, blah. You can check all this out. If that is your bag, you can definitely go and compile it yourself. Maybe it's in your AWR or AUR rather, AWR or whatever. I'm going to stop talking. Ben, next story.
Hey man, people are estranged when you are estranged. The demo, HTML5, and you're like, yeah, demo, but using Unreal Engine 4, this is coming from PC perspective. And yeah, I had to go give it a Pepsi challenge. Can't really show it because it would probably bring the system down because it's kind of loaded up right now. But, you know, it's compiling from C++ to WebAssembly. It's a pretty big download. You know, it's less than a gig, but it does start. And I worked with Firefox Quantum, so 56, and all that. Didn't try it with Chrome because it's a busted piece of jank right now. And it looks really all right considering it's coming over your fucking web browser, and the damn thing runs, and it runs on Linux. So I definitely got to give it that. Not the most graphically intense thing you're ever going to see. It's not. But still, very impressive to me, and I just want to sit back and say, behold the future of gaming in 5 to 6 years, kids. This is how it's going to go down.
Prepare to have, like, the torrent of Electron games just hit Steam the moment that this becomes easy enough to do.
Yeah, well...
the thought of that makes my penis hurt. Ow.
You need to get that looked at. I mean, then you wouldn't be so lonely. I mean,
you and me both, buddy. You and me both.
Coming up next, man.
Crow Team, they're back. back to gaming, as it were. The guys from there had a little chat with what is this person's name?
Back to gaming.
They just said Crow Team. Doesn't matter. Anyways, so they are talking about Crow Team and how they have supported Linux in the past. And just why cross-platform development makes your life easier. They one of the quotes from the article is, "We've upgraded our engine and made it so that it's easy to make all ports to all platforms of our interests." Which again, we've been screaming this for years because there's no longer going to be there's issues on this platform because it's in the engine. If you fix it in one place, it'll get fixed in other places, and it's just a great way of reducing the total amount of work you need to do. It's more cost efficient in the long run. When asked about the sort of struggles of supporting Linux, they gave a somewhat questionable answer because they say general lack of interest in playing video games on Linux is the first barrier and the huge amount of fragmentation. And it's a little sad that that's still being brought up because snaps exist, flatpaks exist, Docker exists. All of these tools for essentially just shipping everything you need with the application do exist, make fragmentation kind of a non-issue. And then you kind of agree in the sense that you can just say we're just supporting this one distro, yeah?
Well, that's it. I mean, that's something I've been screaming long before SteamOS came out. And anytime I ever talk to a game developer, they're like, yo, hey, I searched for Linux games. I kind of found you. It's even before we were doing this show. And it has always boiled down to the fragmentation is just a bullshit try to get out of jail free card that people like to throw out because, listen, there's an operating system built just for gaming called SteamOS. It's based on Debian. Target that. Don't support anything but that. Or you can do what Feral does. Pick the latest version of Ubuntu. Target that. Support that. And when somebody walks in, they're like, but my Arch distro with rat poison window manager. And they're like, yeah, that's neat. We like the color blue because it doesn't say we support that. Have fun. Which is not necessarily cruel because all you got to do is hop over to the discussion forum. There's going to be a ton of people that will help you get it up and running. So, yeah, there's nothing wrong with picking a distribution, supporting that. It's, again, you don't have to go down to the Linux store and buy the Linux box. And
the other thing that kind of rubbed me the wrong way too was general lack of interest in playing video games on Linux. Most of the people who are on Linux want to be able to play games on it. And I know a lot of people on Windows are kind of fed up with Windows 10. And were there a viable alternative that could play the vast majority of their games, consider switching. I mean, you gotta take them, you gotta sort of get rid of that Stockholm syndrome stuff. But at the same time, if you provide a compelling enough platform, people will come.
For all its shortcomings, the Steam runtime was a good idea. It's not an OS that you're targeting. It's a specific set of libraries that gets shipped and installed with Steam in every single distro. And if you compile your game to run against that, chances are it's going to work on every single distro that lets you install Steam. Now, it had its flaws, obviously, but it was a good idea. Come on.
I don't know. At the end of the day, it is, even if it's not 100%, maybe there's a logical argument to be made. It is becoming more and more a desperate argument. If you don't want to do a Linux port, say, hey, man, I don't want to do a Linux port. Just, you can't drag this out like you could in the past. So, Vulkan, Klingons, Kronos, I don't know, man. This is confusing.
This is about OpenGL. OpenGL 4.6. Yeah, the weird one. The one that people were like, why are you doing this when Vulkan is a thing? Or whatever. Well, this is the OpenGL 4.6 adopters program that they're trying to get people interested in and joining the effort to make OpenGL 4.6 compliant in all the hardware that currently supports OpenGL 4.5. And they have a few people on board already. They have Intel, which say that the latest 4 generations of Intel Core processors are able to deliver OpenGL 4.6. That's great. NVIDIA says that they have already made a driver available that is completely conformant with their tests for OpenGL 4.6. And there's also David Early, which you may know because we keep talking whenever we talk about RadV or anything the sort. It's the name that keeps popping up, and he's on board, and he says he more than welcomes the OpenGL 4.6 adopters program. So it's good to see an actual Linux face supporting the project, and you can actually download the VKGL CTS, which runs all the tests. It's a sizable Git repository, and it took almost 2 minutes on the Ryzen 5 1600 with the Make J13. Took almost 2 minutes to compile the whole thing, but I guess that the 390.25 drivers from NVIDIA aren't really the fully compliant ones that Bob Pete from NVIDIA was talking about. No.
Usually, if you go to the OpenGL driver page on the NVIDIA site, they give you the specific version that has like all the crazy patches that bring them into the conformance. So, like, access to this bit of software, like for each of the standards for like Collada, Vulkan, OpenCL, whatever, could cost you back in the day up to about 60 grand. So the fact that this is all being open sourced is super good. And Dave Arley showing up just confirms that it's great news for Mesa because it will allow them to churn out driver support a lot faster than they previously were. I remember when every couple of weeks we were talking about what was going on in the Mesa Matrix. Like, oh, they've finished one extension. This is huge news for R600 users. Now, hopefully, with the conformance tests being all open sourced, like we can see new OpenGL drivers in a matter of months as opposed to like the space with like a year and a half.
It's good time. It's definitely interesting, at least, like, you know, because you and I are both sitting on 980s. I think we're almost at like the 50% mark of saying it might be feasible that our upgrade maybe at the end of 2018, somewhere in there, could possibly be AMD. Maybe. Am I crazy?
It's definitely possible. Like I said, I've been saying for a while, I really want to check out those Raven Ridge laptops because I want to see if the AMD guys have got their shit together, or at least the open source AMD guys have gotten their shit together and produced some fun functional drivers that will allow some competition in the graphical space. Because goddamn, it's hard to find a video card these days. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
And the biggest problem with AMD hardware is actually the fact that they don't really have anything to compete with anything above the 1080. The Vega 64 matches the 1080 in performance in most tests. The 1080 Ti, though, is still reigning supreme, so they kind of need the high end too.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens in a couple months when the latest batch of fanboys start making claims about the stuff coming out of the rumor mill. And I think that's going to close it off for our news section. Coming up next, it's the Steam Linux. Wait, no, it's just Steamroll. Steamroll. Throwing chairs at it.
And scene.
Yeah.
All right, we made it through that technically, so.
Yeah, current price is the problem, but it's not new. That happened when there was a bubble of cryptocurrency mining in 2014, and it happened before that in 2011, 2012, around there. So yeah, there have been bubbles, and they go down, and then they show up again, and then they go down. It's going down now. So you'll probably be able to get I don't know, a 480 that's been run 24/7 for the past couple of months on the cheap on eBay soon enough.
Maybe. Well, you can head on over to vote.linuxgamecast.com. People have been suggesting titles, so maybe give them a vote. We got a couple. We got Grab a Useful Vibe, Beautiful and Tight Controls, Spinning the Wheel of Booga Booga, The Sizable Get, Weeb, Garbage, Go Nuke Your Tea. We didn't say that during the show. Ride the Train, Linux is Too Hard. Metroidvania Dating Sim. I'll give that a vote. Adventures in Driverland. Microvalve.
Does whatever a microvalve does.
Weeb garbage. Those are my choices. So give those a vote, and you can make Empty slave over a hot gimp, and then go produce some show art.
All right, now we'll get our countdown timer up. I'm working on trying to get you guys some return video. It is just not feeling it.
That's cool. I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick.
I was the one who said sizable kit, but I feel the need to vote for it. I feel like there could be some really good show art coming out of that one. So do we get to hear Jordan's ring, ring, ring?
Ta-da!
Yes, I guess we do. Lay the headset further away from the microphone.
Oh, well. Oh, no. Grab a used vibe. Oof. that could go places that I wholeheartedly fucking approve of and or endorse.
Used. It's already been places.
I'm just saying, man.
But yeah, I don't get the slowdowns on regular Chrome. I get all the slowdowns on Chrome Beta.
Oh man, I Chrome Beta did what is it? The other Chrome Nightly having issues with
no, that's the other one.
Regular Chrome. They did a little bit of an update too, and like it's like 90% of what it was, but it's still got jank compared to Firefox. I've been last 2 days I've just been using like 100% Firefox, so I mean there's that.
Yeah.
It is a thing. Oh yeah, that's right. I got Jordan muted. There we go.
Hangout exploded?
No, I was just trying it, man. I was seeing what was up and trying to get you guys some return video, and it wasn't. It's still not having it, and I'm really not feeling like poking it with another stick right now. So,
seems legit.
All right, I'm gonna go pee and put on the robes. I'll be back.
No, Pedro. The last time you peed, everything exploded.
Let's hope nothing does this time.
Very close to an accurate and or true story. Huh. All right.
Ugh.
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 Ooh, astounding.
You mean amazing? Yeah, you did.
I'm sure you get the... Well, you don't have the flu. You just get a cold, right?
Yeah, I got a throat bug. It'll go away in like a couple days.
Mm.
It's not like I'm like sweating or like sneezing like crazy. It's just garbage in my throat.
It's like garbage in my throat. None of the fun delusions. And heat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Naturally, the sorry kids, I've had a long day. Wool socks that I wasn't paying attention to and like ordered from AliExpress. It's like, yeah, those will get here right when it gets warm. got a notification. It's arriving Thursday. To fucking humor myself. It's like, let's pull up the weather. Ah, yep, that's when it's going to start being back in the 20s every day.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Pen files. Documents, downloads. There we go. Gonna have to set that shot back up. What you reading, Jordan?
Oh, just Twitter garbage. You know how it is. I scroll out because it gets quiet, and sometimes I need to be prompted to speak. Because it turns out I'm super antisocial most of the time. Yeah.
Oh, Jordan, I don't think
But
that surprises anyone.
are you positive, Ben? I
100%
think it's the closely
positive.
guarded secret kept by legions of ninja warriors in their temple,
Oh,
where I'm
God.
just sequestered in my room.
What the fuck, dude? Are you trying to do another Iron Fist plot?
Yeah, except this one will be good.
Hopefully next week I'll have this sorted out, because I will be able to get you guys on your own separate monitors. So what you reading now, Tender?
What am I reading now? I'm texting someone back.
Ah.
Sending me food pictures, making me fucking hungry. So hungry, you guys. I need noms in my face hole.
What, you haven't eaten already? I thought you normally eat before the show.
No, I usually eat after the show.
Since when?
2016.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, like, I usually nap before the show, and that gives me like half an hour to get up, shower, and make myself quote unquote presentable for you lot.
And
Which really just means brushing my teeth so that I don't have to smell my own shitty breath.
okay. Strider, that's what you get for buying Intel.
Also, yep.
And running Windows.
Wintel. Ah, there we go. That was a big old fart that got reflected somewhere because of ball.
Balls to the walls.
Balls to other balls, man. Balls o' steel.
All right.
Balls of steel.
Good to go.
All right, let's fucking do it.
That. All right. Doop, doop, doo. All right, Arena. In
Oakley,
three.
dokley.
What?
I said Oakley dokley.
2, 1.
Oh yeah, we're getting rolled all right. Not in the fun way. This is Steamroll. It's developed by Antico. It's done on the Unreal Engine 4, which is not necessarily a first, but it's a fairly rare occurrence these days to have an Unreal Engine 4 game cross our paths on the Chair QA-ition. You can pick it up for around 12 to 13 of your local sticky currency. What is it? In Steamroll, you are a young engineer on his first day of work and take control of the Scarabeus. Scaramouche, will you do the Fandango? The greatest steam-fueled vehicle invention while you try to survive in a crumbling mine and look for a way out. Steamroll is a puzzle game with a short touch of arcade, action, and adventure. Devs did send us some keys for this, so thanks a bunch for that. You get to suffer the Chair QA-ition, where we take a game, we look at it, we talk about it, maybe do a little quality assurance that the devs should have done on it before pushing it out to production, and give you a final score. 1 chair means that it's garbage, 2 chairs means it's meh, 3 chairs means that it's pretty good, 4 chairs means it's awesome. We apply those to our categories. Oh, doom! Makes with the working, shiny sounds, controls, and fun. So let us kick this off. Ven, I hear this thing is great about remembering your preferences.
Hey man, it is definitely 100% a thing. Over here on the Ubuntu 16.10 box business, got a 980 in there running a Ryzen 7, but I also do have a UHD monitor running at 2160p, which this thing chugs at a solid 40 at, and you kind of get used to it because you can't really put it in windowed mode. Even if you do, it forgets. So I just accepted my fate, man. Screenshots, they don't work. It is Unreal Engine. That's kind of neat. But yeah, I mean, not being able to remember the game's resolution and always defaulting to 3840 by 2160, it's kind of junk, man. When you mix that in with the screenshots, not working with the overlay, I mean, it does read like a checklist. What happens when you smash that export button, bruh, and just ship your product? What about you, man?
Yeah, I mean, Ken confirmed doesn't remember your graphical settings at all. I get a little bit better performance than you in Intel land at UHD. I'm getting around 45 to 46 frames a second at UHD with everything on Epic. Because that's the other thing. It defaults to like the highest settings it can run at, which is not necessarily something you want a game to do. But anyways, there are a number of technical issues, but those are more or less related to the gameplay, so we'll talk about that in a later section. On Fedora 26 64-bit with the i7 6700K and the GTX 980, I'm gonna give it 3 chairs. There's some problems. It needs some time in the oven. What about you, baby?
Yeah, I'm usually the one who complains about games not remembering stuff, and it's usually like the controls, because that's the first thing I do when I start a new game. I go into the controls menu and I change them. But more on that later. On this end, though, it did remember the 2 changes I made to the controls. So something with the graphical settings is not working properly, but it defaulted to 1080p full screen on my end with the Ubuntu 16.04 with the GTX 1080 and the Ryzen 5 1600. So I didn't really see a reason to change it, and it held 60 all throughout what I played of it. So I can't really dig at a chair on my end. 4 chairs. Yeah.
All right, well that's 3 chairs for mix with the working. Now we move on to shining sounds. Yeah, just because it's Unreal Engine 4 doesn't mean it automatically makes with the pretties. I mean, yeah, there are modern textures, they're detailed, they're lit, and the fancy new engine does a bunch of heavy lifting for you, and it looks presentable, but the end result is just kind of meh. I mean, it's middling. You can't just use good graphics as an excuse to slack off on visual and auditory presentation. Speaking of auditory, there's not really much there. There's nothing in the soundtrack that really stood out. All I remember hearing is the from all the steam. So, I mean, I'm gonna give it 2 chairs. It didn't really do much for me. What about you, Pedro?
Well, I noticed a lot of texture pop in fact, I noticed it everywhere. Did you just roll into a new room where the camera pans out to give you a big shot? Texture pop in. Did you just dock into one of the floor circles, not the Orn kind of docking. And the camera again pans out to show you an entirely new section of the level. Pop it everywhere. Yeah. Now, when the textures have loaded, they look good. The music, well, it's exactly what you'd expect from a puzzle game. It's mild and offensive and completely suited to your standard elevator experience, which I guess it's a bit ironic that the first achievement you get is for blowing up an elevator. But as far as I'm concerned, it could get 3 chairs.
Well, if we're going to report on it over here, I think it's well done. You know, I knew it was Unreal Engine 4, texture pop-in and all that. That's been a thing since Unreal Engine 3. Not seeing the pop-in as bad as Pedro was. It looks like an alright indie puzzle game. You know, it's double so if you were into the whole steampunk thing when it was a relevant piece of kit, which it no longer is. Never tried the sound because it's a puzzle game, and the only way to play a puzzle game is with Slayer because Slayer gets puzzles done. I'll solid 3 on that.
All right, well, that's 2 chairs for Shiny and Sounds. Pedro is usually the stickler about control, so we can start this one off.
Yeah, controls, they work. It works with the keyboard, it works with the Steam controller, but the physics are a bit of a crapshoot, and controls are only so good as how you interact with your environment. And if the mechanics with which you're interacting aren't really there, then there's an issue. It's quite possible to be completely stuck and have to reload back to the nearest checkpoint because the little teeny tiny steam balls that you shoot, their trajectory is a crapshoot. I'm stuck on the 4th level because I can't seem to get the ball to go across the 3rd pipe, which results in my ability to find the exact amount of power to shoot it for the trajectory to completely change. And it completely changes. If you even so much as touch the scroll wheel, it goes haywire and goes to a completely different place. It doesn't even follow the exact same one that it had before. It's really annoying. Now, working controls are all well and good, but if the physics are trial and error, that doesn't really matter, does it? 2 chairs for me. Ben?
Over here, man, it worked out of the box with a Steam controller. You know, it gives you a Flying Spaghetti Monster damn trajectory line, English. So it doesn't need to be hella precise. This is something I was going to play with the controller anyway. Can't say anything about the movement since it's kind of designed to be Marble Madness fuckery with you and all that. And it worked well enough. That's a mechanic. Basically, camera is, however, just a bit shite. Going to say that, man. But, I mean, it's better than just passing. I was able to accomplish what I set out to do. So I'll give it a solid 3 on that.
Oh, yeah, no, that camera is bad because all you can really do is change, like, you can get, like, a sweeping shot of the area, which isn't really useful because sometimes you just want to see how an area is laid out and doesn't really let you do that. Yeah, this, again, it might have been designed to be fucky, but that's not really a great excuse. So I actually got to level 6 before I just got tired of the game. And yeah, the trajectory line is kind of nice because at least you can sort of reliably aim your ball. But like Pedro mentioned, it is on a fucking hair trigger. I remember spending, I was like the 2nd or 3rd level. I spent like a good 15 minutes just like trying to find the exact place that would allow me to do the exact ricochet I needed to go hit a button. Because I saw it once, I shot it, the game glitched, and then I had to restart the level. So trying to recreate that was really, really, really painful, and I am not a fan of that. There's also an issue I found where periodically it will just lock. I didn't try this with the controller at all because I just tapped the keyboard. Oh, hey, it does a thing. But there is an issue where, at least on separate X screens, I'm not sure if this happens with like twin view or whatnot. If I accidentally move my mouse outside of the range of the window and pull it back in, sometimes, but not always, it'll lock me to mouse movement, and I gotta right click if I want to get the WASD arrow key aiming back. There's some issues here. I'm gonna give that 2 chairs, and that gives the control segment about 2 chairs. So to put a bow on it, Ven, did you have fun?
I think what we have here is half decent puzzle game. It's clunky, manageable interface. Gotta admit that. Price to sell, $12.99. This is not the brand new game. It came back in 2016. We just always like to check out things that are on Unreal Engine 4, and this is one we missed. Good graphics, decent performance if you run it at 1080p. Gotta give it that. However, all those good things are kind of shot in the junk because you also have a Linux port that was not tested at UHD displays or multiple X sessions, X screens, whatever you want to call it, and not testing UHD support by 2018. I mean, this is something that should have went back and got addressed, man, even in 2016. Doesn't remember the screen resolutions. Doesn't remember if you want to launch it in windowed mode. That's the thing. I mean, despite all that, managed to crawl my way to about the fourth map, chugging along at 45 FERPs at a time. Moral of the story is just developers, you know what? Please test your shite. That goes double. So if you're going to be using Unreal Engine 4, it's not busted. I didn't hate it. Too much needs to be fixed to give it a recommendation, but I'll say 2 chairs because it technically works.
This is fucking mini golf, which is the bane of my goddamn existence. You can check out some of our golf with friends streams to just see a sampling of how much I love this style of game. Ooh boy. At least the game is nice enough to let you know where your shot is going before you shoot, and it's relatively reliable, so that's a thing. And you know what? The game isn't actually that horrible. The puzzles aren't entirely horseshit. They require a modicum of thought, but they're not crazy difficult. It's just a matter of making the little steam cannon do what you want. And there's even some variety. You can try and reduce the number of steps and resources you use to solve the puzzle to the bare minimum. And that is actually a little fun. But the game really does have some issues though, and it would benefit from a lot more time in the oven and a lot more testing. So who made this freaking turd? Was it Antico? Antico. You need to spend a little more time queuing your game, and maybe you would have had something not necessarily worth 3 chairs, but the upper end of 2.
Yeah,
now you just
definitely. Now I like puzzle games. I do. It's one of those genres that I can sit down and enjoy. It's not my favorite genre, but games like Steven's Sausage Roll prove that even the simplest concept can make for a really enjoyable experience with some motherfucking hard puzzles. Steamroll has an even higher potential of being awesome. The graphics look alright, if you don't mind the texture popping. The music is acceptable. The controls even work about as well as you could expect. But the nail in this physics puzzler is the trial and error physics. There is no rhyme or reason for why the aiming system says that the ball is going to go a certain way, and when you shoot it, it doesn't. I've had that happen more than once. Why at 76% power would it go exactly where you want it to? But even if you so much as look at your scroll wheel the wrong way and it comes down to 75%, it goes completely off. And then you can never get right back to that exact point that the ball just goes. And that's when it fucks up even more, because sometimes the trajectory thing is completely inconsistent. It's impossible to replicate a certain path that it shows you, no matter how careful you are. So for me, it gets 1 chair.
Interestingly enough, to your last point, Pedro, once I figured out what I needed to do, I never had a problem recreating specific shots.
Mhm.
So I think you're maybe just a little soft in the head.
If you're looking at the video right now, you can see me desperately try.
I did that the first go.
Yeah, soft in the head. So that's 1 chair for fun, 2 chairs for total. It means not sure if want. I would say maybe give this one a pass until they come out with some updates.
I don't think we'll be seeing any updates
issues,
from this. This definitely looks like something that has been updated all is it going to get, man. So
yeah,
seems legit. Click export, 1 and done.
All right.
All right. Well, coming up next, we got some hate mail, and then who knows? Maybe we'll ascend to higher life forms. And then, I don't know, we'll probably just still end up doing this podcast anyways.
And we're out.
It could be a polling issue, but polling rate for my mouse, I'm assuming, is the same for Van and Jordan's. So,
Wait, what?
Targos was asking if it could be a polling issue that I saw.
Hmm?
I don't know.
And my mouse has a polling rate of 1,000 hertz. That's what most slightly higher end-ish mice do nowadays.
Pretty sure it boils down to Pedro having particularly shit hand-eye coordination.
No, I don't.
I mean, horrible.
Emphasis on hand.
Right.
Besides, I've played this game mostly with my left hand because you could do like completely mouse controls.
Like honestly, I could like there was one shot that took me forever to figure out how to set up, but once I could do it, like I could just do it reliably. So I don't know. Like I said, you're just soft in the head. It's that you're a fresh clone. The skulls take a couple weeks for them to like harden up. So
Then it dies.
yeah.
All right, I need to get something to drink. My voice is like tapping out on me. Do. All right, I'll be back.
Yes. Okay, that's that. Can close that.
Yeah. And, oh man, I mean, at least we'll be done before 1 o'clock. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha ha ha. Vote.linuxgamecast.com. Let's see what the fuck is happening. Bang votes in Discord. Weeb Garbage seems to be taking the lead, followed by Spin the Wheel of Booga Booga and Go Nuke Your Tea. Microvalve, Hell Elks. It's not being used. And the rest.
All right. Well, there we go. Down here.
He's dead, Jim.
That.
He's dead, Jim. But yeah, you can go over to vote.linuxgamecast.com and click on your own favorite show title. Make Empty work hard for his money, so you better treat him right.
I wonder who the person who is running the Cade Digest page thing account on Twitter is. All right.
I don't know. Who the fuck is K-Digest for like people who are ingesting ketamine?
Katie.
Are you sure?
It's
not about
basically
ketamine?
just retweets all the Katie stuff. And also retweeted my tweet about the show going live.
Hmm. Interesting.
The stream link didn't update on the shark page. Huh.
The shark page. You're a shark page, Steve-O.
Yeah, no, it's still showing the first hour of stream. Doesn't have the current one. I guess you two thought that we were done with the previous stream since it took so long to come back.
Pretty much. Don't worry, though. There will be something stitched together for your 5-hour Nightmare Fuel, including like an hour-long bit of silence in the middle to preserve that. Yeah.
The URL didn't change? Yes, it did. The URL that's on the shark page ends in Y60, and the current live stream is streaming on. It ends in JGO.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, that URL didn't change, and now it's only showing the first half. Legit. Okay. I'm gonna go take rolls
back.
off.
He's back and he's black, because once you go black Hitler, you never go back Hitler.
Okay, let's see. We can get through the hate mail segment. We're gonna have a pretty short after show, and go ahead and let everybody know that because we are running on.
Yeah, maybe just dive into a couple rounds of Rocket Legs.
Might be it.
Seems legit.
Because we are running on very thin strings right now.
Fumes.
Well, I'm talking on the technical side.
Well, I'm running on fumes. Paint fumes. Woo!
Should have told me, man. We could have found somebody.
Somebody to give me more paint?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. It's delicious. Especially that lead stuff.
Oh, you mean wall candy?
Yeah. No, wall candy is that pink stuff. Tastes like blood.
Pink stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, you dig a hole in the wall and then there's like cotton candy. It's like blood flavored cotton candy. I don't know, man. The important thing is blank. Don't worry about blank. You let me worry about blank. Blank, you're not seeing the big picture.
I know the Jackbox. They need to hurry up and like release that. I'll give them some money. I'm not paying them $24 to beta test their shit that they don't officially support.
Yeah. Be fun though, because once that's like out in the real world, some decent aftershow garbage.
Mm-hmm. one round. Maybe, Steve. I ain't worried about, yeah, if they put it in a bundle for nothing, yeah, I'll pick it up. If they would just release it, I'll just go ahead and pay the iron price for it. I don't have a problem giving them money, but not for something they don't officially. There's like, oh, there's a repo. It might work, might not. Not paying full price for that privilege.
Yeah. Gotta pay the gold price, man. But yeah, what else is happening? Black Lightning's actually pretty decent.
I've seen that like show up. I don't know, man. I'm superheroed the fuck out. Like I quit watching Shield. I'm like, yeah, I'm done with that too.
You know what? I've Shield kind of won me over with the last batch of episodes. I think they're doing an okay job for like popcorn superhero shit. The really like the CW stuff's starting to wear me thin. Like I've just straight up given up on Arrow. I'm done with that. No more.
Oh, I haven't watched Flash.
Flash is getting kind of monotonous.
5 or 6 episodes.
Oh no, it's not great. No.
Pretty burnt out on
apparently there's a Kevin Smith one coming up soon. Let's tune in for that.
They don't put too much in the Kevin Smith ones because even like when he's talking on like Fat Man on Batman, he's like, yeah, I don't know why they pay me. I just show up and like say go, and they just do everything, and I'll leave.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. It's like, hey, I know that guy who's on the credits. And then his daughter shows up, or like fucking Muse shows up and does a one-line thing, and I go, okay, I'm satisfied.
I thought about watching America Horror Story, but I've just never got around to it. Like right now, I know I'm good. I got the Grand Tour and I got Star Trek Discovery, and that's pretty much my free time during the week. Those 2 hours. All right. Let's get this hate mail out of the way. Then I'm going to go chug a thing of red.
Red something? Red?
It's
red
it's just called red. All right. Put your distractrons away, Jordan. Let's do this.
Fine. All right. Let's do it.
No. In 3, 2.
Well, you made it all this way. You probably did. YouTube statistics say you probably didn't. But hey, it's that time that you probably have something to say. We probably said something in either the Steam news, the regular news, the review, and it made you really angry and you're really pissed off and you'd like to take your frustrations out on some assholes on the internet. So by all means, I mean, we are the cause of that frustration, right? Because if not, I mean, you can still rant at us. More than happy to have it. Go to LinuxgameCast.com, hit the contact button, fill out the form, make sure to pick L.G.C weekly from the little drop-downy thing. It's pretty easy, and we will be more than happy to fuel your fire.
Hey, man, do that. Maybe if you got some thoughts, hints, allegations, anything you want to throw at us, we'd be happy. We do live off of your feedback. This week, we only got one little piece coming in, and that's somebody trying to remind you, oh, that somebody is Katana, that something on this show was wrong. He writes, you know, about the open motherfucker, re-imple, comma. I truly hope they leave the car physics alone / true to the original. It's 1930s cars. It's not like they were feather light. They need to feel heavy. The camera controls on the hand have at it. So open motherfucker was the Mafia reimplementation.
Mafia. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Pedro, you said it, what was just the cars handled like shit, right?
Well, the entire game handles like shit. The characters, even after you've stopped pushing the forward button, it still moves around a little bit, and then it stops. And the cars, it was just outright impossible. It was actually faster to get from one place to another on foot than if you actually stole a car. And it was not forgiving in the same way that GTA ever was. But yeah, I had issues with Mafia. I could never really get into it. But it's just nice to see that that's where Katana draws the line. It's oh no, the car physics, you leave those alone. The camera, on the other hand, yeah.
Oh no, man. Wasn't Mafia? Was it in the Paradox bundle, or was that Mafia 2 or something?
I think that was Mafia 2 because, like,
yeah.
OG Mafia is old. I don't think it's going to be in any bundles.
Yeah,
unless it's like a nostalgia bundle.
2?
2000, yeah,
Something
2001,
like that.
2002, that area.
Might be able to dig it up on like Good Old Games or something like that for the
Oh,
data
yeah.
files. That's what I use GOG for. I would actually use it more if you'd release your damn client on Linux, but you know, that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And
maybe get that incremental updates.
yeah,
Yeah, maybe.
I think that'd definitely be a lot of
Mafia on GOG. You can pick it up for $20. Hot damn.
Well, it looks like I won't be playing that anytime soon. That's yeah, 5,000% on that. I'm not paying $20 for a game from 2002.
I know it was 2002 was the release date.
Yeah.
Anywho, yeah. Moral of the story: don't pay $20 for a game we're going to use for engine reimplementations, unless it's Morrowind, because OpenMW needs your support so that we can have Open Skyrim in 50 million years. Come on, guys, do it.
It'll definitely be a thing because you know what, beautiful people. On that bombshell, let's cue the music. You can always find us around 9:30 Eastern Moon Time when everything is on fire and exploding like it did this evening, but we're used to it. We soldier, sally forth, and all that fun stuff. You can get a hold of me at Vinstone on the Twitters, plus Vinstone, or just Google. I actually told somebody that in the parking lot the other day because he stopped and he's like, hey man, I take pictures of people. I'd like to take your picture and model type stuff. And I was like, just search for Vinstone. I gotta go. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I am not pretty enough to be a part-time model, but you can find me on the Twitter or on the Google Plus breaking people's legs because they're not giving me my goddamn money. Achem, the Burning Fool on Twitter, or plus Jordan Spung on the Google Achem.
Indeed. I, on the other hand, am very comfortable with the way I look, how big my schlong is. I am comfortable with myself. If I could change anything, I'd probably like some bionic fingers to, improve my right hand and its asymmetry to my left one. But you can find me at Unaccounted For on Twitter or plus Billy Matheus on Google Plus.
All right. We learned that, trust me, doing what we do is a fine mixture of Scandinavian witchcraft and black magic fuckery, and it will bite us on occasion like it did this evening. Thanks for sticking with us, beautiful people, and hopefully you're about to see your name in the credits.
Oh, yeah.
If not, you can give us money, and then your name will be in the credits. Isn't that great how that works?
Well, that's true.
Basically, if you can come up with the single most offensive, most, that kind of name that gets you in trouble, it'll be on the credits.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you have that going for you.
Hey, man. Oh, maybe Charter. I hope Charter's just being dumb and fucking with me because it took them about a week before they updated their rate card to even give me 100 down.
Damn. What are you getting up?
Oh, I only get 7 up, but I got 124 down right now.
It's not too bad.
That's not too bad, but I want the 400. But I don't give a shit about the 400. I want the 2 up. Give these beautiful, beautiful people more stuff.
That 4K stream see us all in our horrific glory.
Then I can just give both of you guys just like straight up video back. None of this Hangouts kludge shit that we've been doing for 5 years.
Yeah. It's kludgy, but it bougies. Whatever that means, I don't fucking know. It means it's time to get some drugs in me before I start making even less sense.
The last thing you need to do right now with a sinus issue is smoke or can have any combustibles.
Which is why I will vaporize it.
TIL. The Jew doesn't know what combustibles mean. All right.
It means fuegos. Anyways, I'll be back shortly.
All right.
Wait, hold on. Kronos, you found this helpful? Where did we go wrong? Where did we go wrong?
I do want to thank Jay Rulio again for this. I was too busy panicking trying to fix shit. In our sound rack. The power distributor. That's awesome. Very happy with that because now, we don't have a bazillion power cables running everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And we can get everything on one switch.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I have yet to see here. In Portugal, we had like the surge protectors with the little switch on the end, and here I know they have them. I've seen them at work, but none of the shops around here seem to have them on display or for sale. It's like, where do you get those? Oh, we ordered those from company X and X. How about selling them to end users?
No, they ordered a
Consumers?
couple, but
Whatever
the
you wanna call
people
it.
in your neighborhood stole them all.
Fucking Domino's, man.
Hey, man, a good buddy of mine, he stayed with me for a while. It's been well over, 10, 12 years ago. And he delivered for, I think it was Papa John's. I'm not 100% on that. But it was one of the places. It could have been Domino's. He's got stories of like, there's definitely zones and neighborhoods. Like, they don't get pizza. It's like, you live there, you're just fucked. It's like, we don't deliver.
But Pizza Hut does.
Well, this is the whole thing, man, because I think they had a certain amount of money that they weren't allowed to. It was like $20 or something like that. It's like, they know. They will steal the pizza. Now, this is also a dude roughly my size, and I know for a fact he had a baseball bat in his car, so.
So yeah, I I live in the shitty part of Cambridge, apparently.
Oh, I know exactly where you live.
You do.
And for the right price, kids, you too can find out where Pedro lives, man. Everything's got a price on it.
Yeah. If you want to send me...
All you have to do is promise to bring him some fucking
stuff.
Dominoes, and he'll tell you exactly where he lives.
If you promise to send me some cool stuff that I can use on the show or like do a review for the website, something like that. Yeah. I mean, I'll probably give you my work address, but it's...
Then Pedro's going to send me a long-ass rambling video about him eating a pizza. No.
A pizza.
If you do that,
Yeah,
I'll
no,
review
pizza,
a
give me
goddamn
pizza.
butter churn and make you edit it.
Okay.
I don't know how I would go on rambling about a butter churn, but life finds a way, all right?
No. Don't much care for glitter, to be honest.
Patreon.com/LinuxgameCast. L.G.C.
Patreon.com/send Pedro glitter.
Glitter bombs.
Glitter bomb. Boom.
See, this is why we
Maybe,
need a
like, straight up
crazy
hire-
budget, because I would straight up just get Pedro that Chromebook that he's been like, somebody buy this for me. And I'd
load of
probably
glitter.
spend as much money in fucking glitter and pack it. And then glitter
I
and
mean,
bed
Ben
bugs.
Stone loves
Oh,
his
I'm going to
glitter.
buy that
I've-
Chromebook.
I opened up the box containing the mixer, and then like it was like a solid piece of glitter that just shot at me. And it was like sharp too. I think he was trying to kill me.
You still haven't caught it.
Oh no! Some stay it's still traveling out in the distance to this day. Hoping one day we'll land its mark.
And on cool evenings when the sky's clear,
You can hear it go. Whoosh.
it goes glitter, glitter.
Glitter, glitter, glitter.
Okay, so glitter's a Pokemon. We've established that.
No, glitter is just a narcissist.
Oh man, we
Alright, Steve, are you
survived
gonna
that
pull
one.
that shit on me again.
Hopefully next week won't
Seems
be
legit.
such a nightmare fuel.
No, it's starting up.
All
right.
It's thinking about starting.
All right, I don't have to switch ISPs for this because it's still a Toronto ISP. It's just slightly slower. My ping will be worse, and that will impact my gameplay skills. Yes, that is a thing that happens.
I think we're at least
That's
going
totally why I suck at Rocket League.
to try Shell Shock. If YouTube want to go ahead and jump over to Discord, we'll see if that works.
All right.
I'm not going to promise anyone that that's going to work.
Okay, Jordan's in. And now I'm going in.
Alright. Let's open up Discord. Let's see. Now we got to do audio for Discord.
Collection anymore because I tore them up to count things. I had to count more things, so I tore them into smaller pieces. I couldn't even. I literally know nothing about baseball. I couldn't even bullshit my way through that gag. Something Ken Griffey Jr. Jose Batista. That's all I got. Home run. Woo!
If it were up your ass, you'd know.
What?
Well, that's because I have the power of osmosis.
Jordan
John.
touches butt with someone and he absorbs things.
Yeah, you remember like Bill Kiss in American Gods? Basically that, but with my butt.
So you don't end up in the vagina nebula, you end up in the butt nebula.
Wasn't
Let's
that
just
one
say,
of the?
let's just say you're gonna get familiar with a little hamster man called Lemmy Winks.
That was in
Is it a hamster or a gerbil?
the Paradox
Well, I'll find out
bundle.
later on now.
You'll find out. You can ask him yourself. I don't remember at this point.
Boom shakalaka. Okay, that is set up. There we go.
Yeah.
There's some vet audio.
Well, wasn't that like one of the Chuck Tingle novels? It's like there's a Bitcoin in my butt and it's sexy,
Yes.
and he's sexy or something.
And there's a Bitcoin in my butt and it's kind of hot.
That was it.
Whenever I saw that title, I thought, well, your ass is worth a lot.
Well, that was the irritating thing. I was scrolling through it,
Oh.
and I was like, meh, meh, meh. It was like, I'm in love with my jet plane. I was like, God damn it, I'm buying this.
Wait,
Yeah,
you
no,
bought
like,
it?
yeah, no, that's Chuck Tingle's shtick. Is he just like makes stupid like schlocky romance novels?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the main reason I even took a look at it, because it was Chuck Dingle. It was like, what? It's like, this,
How do people know who this is?
how do you not?
Never heard of it.
It's dude. Remember this was like maybe 3-4 years ago when we were like going through the erotic fiction section in like the Kindle store. We're just riffing on it.
Right?
There's like Galileo's intergalactic gangbang. There's a bunch of like T-Rex erotica. Apparently, like dino fucking is a huge fetish.
There was that. Then we found the one with Bigfoot. And we were going to make it a
Yeah,
Patreon
yeah.
goal where we
No,
all
there was
we
There
were
was the
going to do
Bigfoot
the
trilogy, man.
we were going to do like
Does someone want to explain to System T how this shit works?
No.
Now, I
Down there
must
playing
say,
baseball
Jill,
cards.
Jill, don't giggle to the point where Steve's husband can't fall asleep tonight, okay?
Oh fuck! I don't even remember what it was we were laughing about.
I don't either, but it
Oh,
like
I
straight up
do.
killed Jill.
I do remember. It was Jordan.
Yeah.
It was Jordan taking a shower after he
No.
after he shit.
No,
It's
no,
on
no.
Jay.
Jordan showering.
There's a lot of scrubbing going on.
You're right.
You're so dirty.
Oh God. Oh, there goes the soap.
Okay, so I'll just
Listen. I don't believe in soap on a rope. Soap on a rope's for quitters.
Oh,
How about soap in general?
How about bead-shaped soap?
Pennywise,
Shouldn't-
take
you
your
shouldn't use
volume
the
down
fuck-
by
you
about
shouldn't use the fucking
10%.
bead soap. That shit's terrible for the environment.
And your asshole.
Also, yes.
That's why you got to keep it in there. You don't want it to go down the drain.
Fucking.
I don't. My asshole is not a soap pocket, Pennywise. I use it for other things.
It's a soap repository. Thank you very much.
Listen, what you do with your asshole is your business. I don't judge publicly in out loud.
Yes, you do.
Jordan-shaped effigies.
Oh,
Pennywise.
Like I said, it's your business. If you want to spend your money on soap copies of me that you proceed to stick up your butt, more power to you.
Your
I support
business is my business.
I support this endeavor wholeheartedly. You have my blessing.
Oh fuck!
Clonka,
God
did you
damn it,
actually?
Clonka.
Hey, Clonks, if you post another thing that could possibly get us noped off YouTube, you're out of Discord. How about that?
Seems
Things
legit.
which can't be
That's
unseen.
on YouTube.
There we
Yeah,
go.
that is a YouTube.
Yeah, and guess what? YouTube selectively enforces shit.
There's some RNG involved.
Oh, some.
Listen, man. We don't need sex. RNG fucks us every day.
Yeah. This room proves
So-
it.
Yeah. Did you not see our like 45-minute long outage? That's some RNG shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Microsoft loves Linux, right?
Oh, it absolutely. Oh, that whole shit Empty posted. It was either on Thursday or Friday. It's like Microsoft is a huge like proponent of open source because they make a Linux distribution now. Yes, that they distribute on their paid product,
Yep.
so that they didn't have to develop their own switching operating system.
They won't even disclose their source code for Bash. That's just proprietary.
Then, if this is problematic, I'll pull it off.
Oh, is
That's
this
what
from
she
the
said.
from Boondocks?
Well, you also got to think to yourself, if you got to ask that,
That's why I posted Soapy. Soapy is clean fun. Mostly.
Soapy?
that's what...
You say it like you know it.
Well, it's Mirror. Of course he does.
Oh, Soapy, my old friend.
It's like straight up autobiographical in nature.
So, this week I found out that to go to a furry convention, you have to dress up.
no, you
Seems
don't.
legit.
You can't go and
Yeah.
like watch.
Oh, yes, you can.
That's
What?
Yeah, you can.
They told me to get a ticket, I need to like dress up and shit.
You
I was like-
listen. You buy some like those ears.
You buy cat ears and then you show up. That counts, right? You can get them at the dollar store.
All right. I'll put it on the wish list. That's what I need, access to the L.G.C wish list.
No.
There's a link for it.
Yeah.
No, like editorial access.
No, see, we don't have access to that because Ven knows that he will never be able to get that 50-gallon drum of lube off of it.
Yep.
Hey, if you put it on there, things may happen.
That's the point.
There's a reason it's not on there.
How much does it cost to ship a 50-gallon drum of lube?
Free.
Only one way to find out.
I don't know. It's Amazon. It's probably free.
Yeah,
I was about to say it's probably not on Prime.
Yeah, no, it's free with Prime.
Where are you sending it to?
BFE Georgia,
From where?
BFE Texas.
Well, if you have the special FedEx freight discount, you could probably send it for like $180.
it's Amazon. You get who doesn't have Prime shipping?
Pennywise with the in-depth knowledge about how to ship 50 gallons worth of lube to someone for the cheapest possible.
He's
freight.
going down the column
I'm
across
Jewish
the
and I
row.
ship stuff in freight all the time. Mainly, I'm Jewish.
Seems
Well, that makes
legit.
two of you.
All right, Shell Shock live.
I'm working on
Oh,
it.
hey, it's the Unity Scream of Nope. How
Yeah.
about that?
Yep.
Why does Strider listen and not join?
Hmm?
Strider listens, reacts, but doesn't join.
Well, I mean, Pizza Dude. So does Rohit.
Well, at least Rohit has the common decency to show up in the room.
Wow,
Let's
that's
see how
loud.
this game works this time. It
I
suddenly
did
went
warn
quiet.
you to run it first. Just the volumes.
God.
All right.
Should I be afraid, Foxy?
Yes. Yes, you should.
And you'll be alright. He's
It
a
was
cast iron.
It was at 60% volume for me,
Oh, good
and
lord.
it almost blew out my ears. So, yeah.
I'm scared to click on. Wow, that is a 55-gallon drum of lube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
$1,450. There's one left in stock.
It's the last one.
I want to read
Well,
these
I don't-
reviews. There's 83 questions that were asked and answered.
Mm-hmm. Hey, man, that's a lot
There's
of lube to buy without finding out.
They make a lube dash button so you can just press it and reorder.
Okay, can I do multiplayer with a password?
I don't think so.
Then this is going to be very difficult to play multiplayer with.
Can set it to friends only.
Yeah.
All right.
On the right there.
Can I join game? Yep. There we go.
Where can I set it to friends?
It lurks.
And,
Yes.
Oh,
Team
good lord.
deathmatch.
join.
Oh shit! Can we get friendly fire? Yeah, we can.
It's full.
It's full.
Oh,
You probably set
then,
it to blue for
yeah. Then you gotta crank up the players.
I'm working on
There
it.
you go.
We'll do that.
There we go.
Yeah. And you can kick people out because you're the host. So you can click the kicky button.
The kicky poo.
Yeah. If you don't know who they are, can't kick them.
Who's Xavier Mundi?
Not part in this game, so.
No idea. Jill, get in quickly. I see you in there.
You
Dude.
might want to kick Xavier Mundi unless he's someone.
I don't know an Xavier.
Oh, you don't know?
I don't know. It's set to friends only, so someone.
Yeah. There's a button called kick underneath his name. You can just click on it.
Doesn't
Just
matter.
kick him.
Oh, bye bye. So everyone ready up.
Ready.
Ready, Freddy?
Okay, apparently he's on my
And
friends
back
list.
there.
They're intent in joining you.
Back again. Yeah, well, go away. It's our friends.
Well, are they on my friends list? Let's find out.
Like, maybe. They don't show up on mine, so figured it was one of yours.
It's Frank.
Not on mine, I don't think.
No, he showed up, like, immediately after me, so...
Mm-hmm.
Javier Mundi. Why should be like a Patreon, too, or some shit.
Yeah, kick.
It's like, I just wanted to play with you guys, I love you! Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, he's not.
Wait, he's chatting.
He's
Yeah.
gone.
Oh, you have Patreon?
Please ready up.
Y'all are trolling the troll.
Oh
Poor
man,
guy.
straight up,
Poor
straight up,
gal.
like, right now we lose $20.
And he's fucking back again.
That was his first game.
Wow.
Snitch.gg.
Wait, shit.
What?
No, we're Ven dropped, so we're starting a new one.
Mhm.
Oh my god. Can you password protect it?
No,
He can do friends only.
really no.
He did though.
Uh,
That's
Yeah.
That was friends only.
Jordan, you start one that's friends only.
all right. Sure.
This could get bad.
All right. Leaving game.
It could be Foxy
Doop,
doing it. He knows how to do this shit.
doop. Multiplayer. All right.
I don't see
Create
it.
game. Cool. All right. So it is players. There will be. Let's call it 6 slots open.
Sure.
Yep.
Friends only
Yeah.
is yes. So.
Alright. I'll invite the rest and get them in. Right.
Or if you're friends on me, right click join.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're good.
Sweet.
Ready up.
Yay!
All right. It's happening.
Is everyone ready up?
Do
Ron
these
Paul.gif.
big
Ven?
Jenkins.
Can you click on ready when you're ready?
Yeah, Ben?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to do 9 other fucking things. Give me a second.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So very, very sorry. There we go. Thank you.
Giving Ben a hard
Now,
time.
how many of you have actually played this game or know anything about this game?
No one would play this.
I
We're all-
know
Played the
very little.
tutorial.
I've played about 10 minutes.
See, you
Oh,
forget.
right.
Several of us are old enough to remember gorillas.
Oh, I'm out of fuel. Okay.
Only move a certain amount. But
Well-
it's their turn first. They've got to shoot us. Oh, crap. I'm out in the open.
Oh, it's like worms.
Oh, that's not the thing.
Oh.
Okay.
Sorry.
Ow.
Thanks, Mia.
Fuck.
Yeah, but
Oh.
I also hit unaccounted for too. So
Taste the rainbow, bitch.
I tasted a little bit of the rainbow.
Oh wait, there's a black hole.
Yes, that is a black hole.
Yeah.
And it acts like gravity, so it will curve your shot or suck it straight in.
Giggity.
However, you could potentially put it down on Ven's head. But... like that.
Oh no, my beautiful face.
Alright.
portals.
Speaking of
Tools
holes,
do.
I think Ven
Sorry.
and Jordan are stuck in the hole.
Yeah, I did
well,
something.
It's not polite to stare.
Yeah.
I hit myself. Dear. Leave me alone.
Well, that failed miserably.
Oh, wait.
Hmm.
Alright. Let's see if I can nail him on this one.
So much needed calculation.
Oh, bugger off.
Nothing like calculating the cost of lube shipment across America.
I'm just hearing a bunch of people
Come
that don't
on,
have Prime.
Hit! Come on! Yes!
That's too sharp.
Oh!
Fuck me.
Get wrecked.
Down in a hole, and I don't know if you can escape.
Oh god, that song will never leave your head.
A twinkler? I don't know what that is, but someone's getting twinklered, motherfucker.
Twinkle, twinkle. Oh, you can. There's a bulger too. I'm interested in this.
There's 210 weapons in this game.
And one's called the Bulger.
Just slightly off.
Pedro never finished math class.
But you!
Haha.
That ball just put off the shot.
Okay, so the bulger actually just makes hills. Cool.
That'll get him.
Pedro, you're probably going to die. Just hate to say this to you.
Probably.
That happens. That's why we have backups.
You have a backup mirror?
No, we don't
Why?
backup here.
No. Ooh.
I'm not a member of the show. They're the money.
Get that USB butt plug.
Hurry up.
When you want to really back that ass up.
Oh, that was a good shot, whoever shot that one.
Ow!
Nice.
100.
Fuck you.
Oh, my God.
Fuck you too, buddy.
Nice.
Six lessons.
Is this out of early access?
Ugh, never mind. Well done, Ven. You sconed me with one of those. What have I got? You.
It's the deal with the cactus.
I don't know.
I would
The
like to
bottom
get
bar
that,
shells
but
with
I can't get that.
Cactus
hell.
just splits out, so at some point in the middle of the air, it just does like a complete circle of
Nope.
drop
Smaller
down.
cactus bombs.
You're a cactus.
Very effective weapon. I'll give it
5
that.
seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Jill,
That is a cactus.
that's a cactus. That's a
Jill
cactus.
fell asleep playing this game.
Get rid of Pedro. Alright.
Ooh.
You're a better weapon.
You need a little more oomph, Jill.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Haha.
I'm dead.
Alright.
I managed to do some damage, but I'm
Hey,
dead.
I actually hit something for fucking once.
Jill,
Yep.
Do I want the digger? No,
No,
let's see what the
hit with-
twinkler is.
Alright.
The twinkler, man. Sounds kinky.
Who's got the echo?
Civic.
Pedro.
Civic, you need to. There we go.
Oh, you got to press on fire, by the way.
Hmm.
2 for 1. Nailed it.
Cheap shot.
Here we go.
What's Foxy gonna do?
Yay! Missed. Aw.
Ooh.
All right. So I got my head on that one. Me, hit that one. Go on, me. Hit that one right in.
Foxy's telling you to hit that one, so don't hit that one.
Fire when you're ready.
I've played this a few times with Foxy and Randos, so.
About to lose his turn.
Oh, almost got me with a sniper. If you got that sniper, Jill, that would have killed me right there and then. They're very powerful. And why am I getting all this shit in front of me?
Well, it's keeping
Because
you
our
alive.
Jesus loves you.
Shit. Nowhere near enough. God damn it, I wasted it.
Damn it, gravity. Gravity is a harsh mistress.
It is true.
I am out in the open and I have nowhere to go.
Die, Foxy.
The
I
Foxy?
like how giddy she is about that too. She's like, "You're gonna die."
Oh.
Aw.
You got some armor and a few other things, I think. Oh, god damn it, wrong way.
Hey man, you got +1 flower.
Good one,
Good to
Foxy.
heal.
Heals, and did I get any? Oh! Okay, and I got an Apache.
That's racist, man.
Fun.
No, he's talking about the web server. Serverist.
Oh no, I'm dead.
Maybe not.
Everybody overshoots.
Oh, fuck off. Oh, aim for me then. Alright, let's see what this Apache does.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh.
Go get
We
the
got
health
someone.
there.
Aw.
Go get health.
Oh yeah, I got it. Oh, I got some good ones. I win one, which is nice.
I wish I understood what the fuck this game was about, because I died a little too quickly to figure it out.
It's last battleship.
What's it about?
Destroy the other ones. You get all
Yeah.
these weird and wacky
To
weapons.
try and destroy the enemy.
Woohoo!
Oh, good shot, Jill.
Yes,
That was
destroy
just-
all the anime.
Oh. Can I hit him with this?
Coming up next, golf with friends.
Yay! Yay!
Coming up next, go fuck yourself.
Alright.
Only for Patreons.
Come on, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him!
Yeah, man, you
Oh.
fucked up that med kit.
Yeah, you can pick that up, you know.
Yeah, Mir.
Oh no, he's got his eye in. He's got his shot in now.
Yeah.
Also, don't make this game go on any longer.
Right.
Turn 12, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't turn this into a cripple fight.
Special Olympics.
Who can win, an Australian or two Californians?
Should be the Australian.
Alright.
I don't know. Foxy's gonna start bitching about lag in a minute.
Oh.
Mirror got 1 stone.
Hey.
He's shouting, we just can't hear him.
I know, bounce
Okay,
back.
mirror.
He has no mirror, and he must scream.
Does Mir think he has audio?
Here.
There.
With the rebel yell, she cries more, more, more.
Wow, that weapon
What the fuck is that?
Right.
Mir, I think you done broke your audio again, son.
Mm-hmm.
No, I should be fine.
Should be.
Okay.
This is a turret mob. Okay, let's try that then.
Yeah, basically
What is
my
that
experience
eye?
with the game. What the fuck is this? All right, next turn. What the fuck is this? All right, next turn.
Is that
It's
a gerbil or Jill?
You know, it's going to be interesting having one of the actual chipettes on Weekly Daily Wednesday if we get that Patreon goal.
How far away are we?
Oh, fucking...
Like $50.
Oh,
Okay.
Worth it? I'll pay for it for a month.
Jeez. You
And
did
then once she's on, you won't be able to kick her.
2-on-1. Oh, fuck yeah, we will. All right, Jill. All right, Mir.
Okay.
One of
Aim.
you two can hit me. Come on.
I'm hoping.
Yeah. Changed my angle a little bit.
Hope in one hand.
Okay. There we go. Come on, come on.
Oh, hell yeah!
Well, Steve
Good.
Husband was
More
asleep.
of that.
Oh,
This is some riveting television, ladies and
Hey,
gentlemen.
man.
To all
We
those
bring
watching
you
live.
the fucking business every Saturday night. Business is a little slow this evening, but all things considered, we're having an after show where we really shouldn't be.
Yay.
So,
If you want to see the real fuckery, rewind.
it's the real fuckery install like
Okay,
a
Patrick, come on.
drop cam in here tomorrow.
okay.
Come on, come on, come on. Oh.
This
Denied.
worms or some shit.
So,
RNG.
question of the day. What happens once you cross the event horizon of a black hole?
You see Jesus.
You get
I was
catapulted
aiming
several
for, but
billion
that'll do.
years in the future.
Civic, I forgot who it was, but yeah, it's gorillas.bat.
Is this pretty gorillas got base? That's fine.
You disintegrate.
Well, I mean, if you want to have sex with Helena Bonobo Carter, then more power to you.
I do.
Listen, man, I mean, he's got a lot of lube to go through, so.
Listen, man, I don't know what movie you saw.
There we go,
Foxy.
there we go. Oh.
Again, it's just so disturbing how like giddy she gets at the death and destruction.
That's the face of a stone cold
Come on,
killer.
come on, come on. Blood on him.
Pound
I'm
him.
dead.
Pound him.
Adding insult to injury.
Uh-oh.
That's
It's
just you,
you, Jill.
Okay.
Can you get me from...
Okay,
Nope, hang
Foxy.
on.
Foxy.
It hit the +2 damage on the way down. The X2
Foxy
damage.
versus Jill. Who's gonna win?
Oh, no.
Bill. Oh, Nelly.
Oh, you got the portal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is he gonna use it?
Fishies.
Overshot it.
Nah.
Just a bit.
Don't think you can kill Pedro anymore.
No, I'm pretty dead.
You can try.
He's dead, Jim.
Okay, let me try.
Oh, back
That
roll.
goes back. That one goes
Save.
back.
Oh man, another round. Probably the next shot's gonna win. So.
Damn shame.
Oh
nobody
man, epic music. It's beautiful.
Oh no.
What was the point
You
of
weren't
that?
fabulous enough.
Right. Oh shit!
Jill wins.
Looks like Jill is the master tanktician.
Awesome.
Woo!
Victory.
Victory is mine.
Oh, I got a level or some shit. All right.
I leveled up.
And a token.
I earned a token
Yeah.
tank upgrade.
And a flower.
Ben,
Ben.
Oh
I got
wow!
the
So these are
Holy
all.
crap.
Fun animations.
All right. Are we gonna do
Unlocked.
another round?
Yeah, we're gonna do some Rocket
good
League, and
lord.
we're gonna have to tap out.
Hold on, I'm leveling up again.
Same here. It's gonna be a while for me.
Yeah, we're all getting our levels.
Yeah, you
Well,
can
la
click the
di da,
button.
Mr. People who know how to play this game.
Hey, if you want to do this game on the stream, I'm more than happy to join you.
I've only played 10 minutes before this.
I think
I've
I had
put in
like 8
hours
minutes.
on this.
I
done
installed
8
this
hours.
game this afternoon because I saw it was in the show notes.
We're all leaving the game? Okay.
Rocket League now.
Wait, it's not.
I am in Rocket League. I've been in Rocket League.
Are we? Is that it?
Yay.
Guess so, everyone left.
My hubby's happy I won.
After you woke him up,
Yeah, he's happy, but now he's going to be unhappy because you'll be giggling all night.
She's drunk with power.
she wakes up giggling.
She giggles with the idea of someone dying.
There's worse things you can giggle at.
There was fates in giggling.
Shits and giggles.
Oh
Not
my
by
god.
much, though.
Oh man, you install Antargos and be like, yeah, Linux expert number 1, bruh. If you install Arch, it's like, have you really?
Yeah.
Are
I've
you-
never Gen 2.
Hey man, Gentoo, that's Arch is for people who can't figure out how to Gentoo, man.
This is quite true. Oh, but the RAM! It saves all the RAM.
Listen,
I
what's
mean,
great
in
is
an
building
ideal
all
world.
of your binaries for the specific CPU that you have and doing it each and every fucking time you buy a new computer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, or you can do this thing where you let other people who give a shit do that for you and just use a distribution.
Yeah, I don't want to compile System D.
I don't know, man. There's ways to look at
Well,
it. I
Gen
mean,
2 does.
you could at the end of the day just install, not Gentoo,
Choose
but
still
you could
use it.
install like Suzy and wonder how come nothing fucking works.
Are they
Hey.
related?
Yes.
Hey,
Works.
Gen
Mia,
2
look, ignore Mia. Mia is the exception.
Wait,
everything working right now.
Mira, are you using
Right,
Suzy
right
or,
now.
or Gen 2?
Good
I
qualifier.
haven't had
there,
You've
Amir.
been
any
too
issues
machine.
for a long time.
Gen 2 doesn't
had any
use
issues for a very
System
long
D
time.
by default. Uses
Uses
OpenRC.
But
Although
mine
you
with
could.
System D.
You could get there is a profile to use System D, but it's not the default.
I never use the
Alright,
default.
Rocket League. Rocket
Alright.
Legs. Yeah.
You guys have fun with rocket cars. I am going to sleep.
Oh,
Lies.
good night,
Lies.
Pedro.
You guys
See
got
ya.
In a fire.
All right.
Where the fuck is the echo coming from?
I don't know. Deal with it.
Done.
Steve-O is our technical coordinator, because if the slightest thing happens, Steve-O is the first person in chat. It's like, things happening. A little bit
Pay
of echo, a
attention.
little bit of delay.
I mean, it's useful because then it's better than no feedback.
Right? Isn't that what the chairs is? Quality control?
Nope.
No, it's quality analysis.
Hmm.
Hello, everyone.
Oh,
Hey,
there's an
MTN.
empty. Woo, yay!
I don't believe
Empty,
it. Did you?
yay!
Wait.
I've stopped making L.G.C waifu pillows for a minute here to
Hey,
get all your asses in
who
Rocket
said you
League.
could stop?
Did you get mine done?
To seen the chart.
Once you've seen this chart.
All right, I'm gonna
Go
grab
back.
something to drink,
There's
then
no
I'm
going
gonna
back.
start this business up, and we are going to do an exhibition, a regular match, and a drop shot. Then we gotta bail the fuck up out of here, son.
Yep,
All right,
fair enough.
Okay.
give me about 3 or 4 minutes.
Jordan, do you think there'll be space?
There should
There's
be.
always space.
Oh yeah.
Like
Endless.
if you just go up space.
Really believe
I
in
don't
you.
want to alarm you, but you're in space right now.
Whoa.
Oh.
Jordan tie.
Traveling at thousands of miles an hour, hundreds of thousands of miles.
Around a supermassive black hole that's only thinking about frying us.
Aliens.
I don't see what Mexico has to do with this. Mexico's at risk too.
Yeah.
There are such things as illegal aliens from Canada.
What, the one? There was one guy.
Yep.
And
No,
he
it's
was
a
drunk.
thing. Some
stumbled
some
across.
people just don't want, free socialized healthcare and, soon to be legal pot and other things in
We have
exchange
legal pot.
for everything costing so fucking much because our economy sucks.
How's that Canadian dollar going, bro?
It's not great.
Oh. Make Canada great again.
Dude, we need like straight up fiber rollout and the government needs to back that shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I think that'd be a great idea.
Fiber, all the things.
Did you hear
Yeah,
that Frontier is going to be abandoning their the market that they bought from Verizon?
The one market.
They're abandoning Texas, Florida, and California.
Wait, hold on. I have Frontier. No, Spectrum.
Yes.
Spectrum. I have Spectrum.
I don't know jack shit about your American internet service providers, so this is just all gobbledygook to me. You can be like, I have banana, I have flimflargle.
I have Moose.
Well, we have like Time Warner and Comcast are really the big two.
Yeah.
There's some
AT&T.
other small regional
Time Warner
ones.
doesn't exist anymore.
Now, who'd they merge with?
Charter Communications. It's under their
Spectrum.
Spectrum brand.
Spectrum.
That's what I have.
And Spectrum's being bought out by
What?
AT&T.
Oh, fuck.
AT&T is buying Spectrum.
That would explain why AT&T put fiber at my place.
Would it now? That's fascinating. Do go.
It is.
Testing.
Check 1, 2.
One,
Check.
Is this actually working?
Is it?
No,
You sound
no,
surprised?
I don't think it is.
Yeah, because earlier it wasn't actually.
Emerge Pulse.
I already have Pulse
Don't
Radio.
forget to set your
Please do
proper
not
use
remind
flags.
me of that.
So
Hi,
how's Indivisible going?
Can we please not talk about that,
Ick.
dude?
Chat, dude.
He's a fellow Canuck. I gotta break his balls a little bit.
Of course.
Your Moose Knuckle.
One Canuck to another.
Yeah. You son of a bitch. So, Civic, what's going on? It's been a while.
Yeah, nothing much. I just basically switched a PSU for nothing because I'm a jackass and I overload my motherboard with using all the SATA ports apparently.
Did you hook up to a car battery?
Oh, dude, I've been there. This was I had too much RAM installed on the motherboard.
How the fuck can you get too much RAM?
No, listen. With Asus finds a way.
How much RAM are we talking?
It's a little setting in their BIOS where they're like, we let them have the full 64.
Coincidentally, my motherboard is actually an Asus. That explains shit.
Okay. So this is a lovely story. So once upon a time, I was on the cheap, so I needed to buy a computer that could play some games and do some work and blah blah blah. So I picked out. This was right at the end of the life cycle, so they were good and cheap. Core 2 quad with some Asus whatever motherboard that supported 8 gigs of DDR2 at like the super fast. It was like 1066 megahertz was the most at the time for DDR2, right? So, all of a sudden, after a while, everything's great, and then things just start freezing for no reason. Underload, sometimes just kind of idling, but it was unpredictable, and it just kind of happened without issue. What turns out was happening was the North Bridge would overheat because running at over 600 megahertz memory, if you had more than like 2 sticks of like 2 gigs each, the thing would just not work.
Actually, that sounds like an issue I've had with an HP board.
Asus acknowledged it too. So
that was
Asus
designed by
Asus.
Actually, I'm curious. Was that chipset an Enforce?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, there you have it.
Yeah, Enforce, piece of garbage. But anyways,
I'm pissed
Asus
off. I've got
Asus fucked me on it because they're like, yeah, you need to get slower memory. I'm like, no, you need to give me a motherboard that fucking works. Because it says on the box in plain letters, supports 1066 megahertz DDR2.
They didn't write that it would support it in a stable way.
Yeah. You can plug it into the box and it won't explode. Just kind of spark a little.
What's the fastest consumer RAM right now? 3 something?
I
Yeah, I
think
don't
4 gigahertz RAM right now.
Yeah, I don't think anything cheap has cracked like 4.
DDR5 is supposed to come out within the next 2 to 3 years.
Oh,
That
joy.
won't cost you your kidney.
Oh, no, it's going to be great too, because then all the DDR4 RAM is just going to shoot up in price.
You know it.
Yeah, I mean, I got 8 gigs of 800 megahertz DDR2. If someone wants that shit, I'll take it for I'll take it for like
2 or
what?
4 stick set?
4 stick set.
You should sell it. DDR2 actually gets an okay money.
Yeah, it does.
I know. Yeah, that's why I'm holding on to this.
That shit's made out of gold pressed platinum, man.
I just want the Core 2 quad. I've got a client that needs it.
I can send you that. Did you ever send me your like fucking PO box or whatever mailing address?
Yeah, I did. I'll send it to you.
Like shoot me a hangout or something, and I'll get that packed up.
Oh, the audio detection of voice actually works now. Right.
You know, it's interesting as a daily driver, just for basic computing and browsing, the Core 2 Quad still works fine.
Yeah.
What year did
Yeah,
that come out?
any. Oh, that was like what, 2006?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
2007, I think.
Okay, I was off by a year, whatever.
Yeah, I've got a client that's running a server with a Pentium D era processor, but it supports a Core 2 quad, so might as well give them some extra threads and some lower TDPs as well, going from 150 watt to like 95.
Which Core 2 Quad?
The Q6660.
Yeah, I have a bunch of Q9400s.
Yeah, they were giving away old computers. I wasn't around for that, and so I never knew exactly when they were doing it. But they had those old Core 2 Blacks. They were just old lab PCs that they were getting rid of. Those are not bad little boxes. So a little sad. A tear fell from my eye.
Holy shit, Rohit got in the game.
See if he actually makes it into the game.
I'll try and make it, and then next one, my Steam controller, it crashed. Rocket League. Ben invited me.
How do you break a Steam controller?
With passion, honestly.
You gotta put some effort into it. Oh yeah.
I have a little unique situation because of the 3 monitors, and it took me a while just to get it to work because of the 3 monitors. It was having issues with the overlay and everything.
Only 3 monitors.
But I got it work. It was working earlier just fine.
Oh man, empty with the insane freaking air catch. Yeah.
I have a hard time using anything more than 2 monitors.
Listen, I'm kind of stretching the end of 3, and I'm thinking maybe a couple of those monitors should also be 4K.
Yeah.
All of them should be 4K, Jordan.
Well, one of them already is. I think the 2 more should also be one. Or also be 4. Oh, damn it, Rohit.
Go empty, go!
Yes!
Empty!
Empty! And you were saying earlier you couldn't dribble.
Couldn't dribble.
The Tito van.
Listen, it's the best.
The brony wagon,
dude.
Oh shit! I thought someone for sure was gonna hit that before me.
Tito wagon is best wagon.
Oh!
Great.
With the bullshit.
Got a hacker.
He knows the cheat code.
Boop.
Up, down, left, right.
He's scripting. He's scripting.
The one Rocket League cheat code.
He's like what's his name? The King of Kong.
Ash that! Someone! Oh!
The King of Kong. That was such a bullshit
damn, too low.
documentary.
It's nice when your own team hits you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I've actually have to
get the fuck out of my way.
Rocket.
Someone can get
Have
back
to rocket. I love it when people talk in code.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's the old rocket. It's the old rocket socks, man.
Oh, and wow.
Ooh.
Up behind you.
Oh,
come on, give it to me square.
Holy smokes, that's so close. Oh, yes! Foxy!
Oh, what'd I do?
Ah. Empty with the epic save.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Got it, man?
Yep. Damn it.
Oh, Steve again.
Dinosaur.
There's probably only a few.
No,
that was empty.
That was totally empty too.
Oh!
That was great.
The truth has been told. Slow it down. Go empty.
That's a cross.
Gravity boost. No, I do.
Yeah. Oh, Suzuki.
Ah, damn it.
There we go.
I had that perfectly lined up too, you son of a bitch.
Come on. Oh, cool, Steve. And I am flying through the air.
Hi, Mr. Explodey Pants. You be my friend.
Go empty. Atomic. That's it.
No,
That's not it.
Oh.
You died and you failed.
Fuck, too low. I'm trying to actually practice flying now.
Huh?
Ah, no.
Done.
Ball.
One of these
Beautiful.
days, I need to actually have a
Beautiful,
flight
beautiful.
school.
There is aerial
When
training
can you
available
Civic?
from the main menu, you know.
Yeah.
But you see, that requires putting effort in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be good now. Go in, go in, go in. Drop, 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 drop. Oh.
It's too high.
Can never be too high.
Thanks, Empty.
Stevie Wonder song?
No.
No, Atomic, no.
No. No.
No.
God damn it.
It almost did. Just a little bit off.
Nope. Empty.
Yeah.
It's anybody's game.
Oh, shut up.
Listen, don't get coffee. Don't get cocky. We've lost from this.
Don't get coffee.
I mean,
No one get coffee.
get tea, man.
Seriously, asking not to get heat in this.
Almost said words.
Cutting off.
Yeah. It's like who didn't stay?
Oh, nice.
On me. Who didn't stay there? Who?
I call that one the Foxy.
It works great with a 980 at UHD.
Yeah, well, I haven't been really testing the gaming on my new screen, so.
Get out of my way.
Yeah, geez, how many UHD displays do we get? We got mine,
Fuck's
Jordan's, Empties,
Oh yeah,
Atomic.
I got the assist on that.
To Australia with love.
Yeah.
Boop.
That was just the neutering.
Yeah. It's nice to be on the other side of this for once.
I think we got time for one more.
Drop shit.
The pie is tasting very salty.
I mean, the proper recipe for humble
Psych!
pie involves like mostly salt.
Yeah, but drop shot, rumble, and explosions on contact.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fuck Rumble.
Just up to flying spaghetti mistake. No skill involved in that.
Alright, I scored better than the atomic ass. That's the important thing.
I got more
Alright,
points
main
than
menu.
Pennywise did, and I'm playing with gloves on.
He's playing on a touchscreen.
With his toes.
Is there a 5v5 option now?
No.
No, thank God.
Bollocks.
There should be like an 8v8, just for fuck's sake.
I don't think the poor game could handle. I don't think the poor game could handle it.
That
I
would
don't
be
think
a
most people's. Yeah, I don't think most people's computers could handle that.
Still would
This
be.
game already.
It's pushing at 32-bit already.
And that's why 32-bit support will never die.
Rocket League.
Yeah, just stupid shit like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We wanted to-
And Windows.
That word. No one will ever. Well, Windows is trying their damnedest to get everyone to go 64-bit.
Windows Core or whatever.
Well, now they have that. They're working on the extra crippled version of Windows.
Oh yeah.
The one that
Wait,
makes
which
Windows,
extra crippled
the,
version?
yeah,
That
like
one
genuinely the one that
has
makes Windows S look
Core
full
OS.
featured.
Yep. Try finding Rocket
Only
League
not
in
just
Windows
Windows
Store.
UWP.
Microsoft is.
Windows from a cloud.
It's
One machine that I'll need to migrate from a 32-bit version.
You still have a
to
32-bit?
64-bit. I've got a 32-bit OS installed on a 64-bit capable system.
Why would you do that?
Because he
Why
hears
not?
himself.
At the time
He's
that
on
I did
cocaine.
the initial install, 64-bit support on Linux was absolute junk.
So 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe
Rude.
more than that.
Still running Ubuntu 10.
All right. Oh shit, I'm on Ven's team.
Oh,
All right.
And
Oh.
I'm too late again.
Ooh. Got some herky jerk in this map.
I think everyone's just missing the ball, which I highly agree.
Map really pushes my 1050 Ti. It's almost unplayable.
Oh no! Thank you, Empty.
Ah, shit. Well, I hit it. That's important.
Look at me, Ma! I hit the ball!
They let me play.
Ah, no!
Oh, yeah!
I hate payback.
Shit.
Foxy!
Insisting on putting me on goal, eh? Alright.
Yes. Because we
It's
know
like
that'll
walking.
make it easier.
Mm.
Thanks, MP.
Damn it.
God damn it!
You're damn kids!
I'm included.
See, empty.
Thanks.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna not be on goal next time. I had a good
1,
run
2,
at some
3,
point.
well, Jordan, I mean, you were doing a fantastic job at not being on goal.
Why stop now?
Foxy scores again.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Even a blind
And it-
squirrel.
Yes.
That's Pennywise on that one.
Switching goalie.
Tripping a blind man.
You needed to specify.
Whoever's closest to the fucking goal's goalie. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. You're gonna regret this.
I can fly. Alright.
Mm. Damn it. I'm.
Damn it. I tried to stop.
Can't stop, won't stop!
Don't stop believing.
I'm missing Missy.
Oh.
Alright, I'm out of goal. Fuck that.
Alright, I guess I'm going back.
Oh, God, I'm getting it. That's one empty. There's a Steve-O around. We'll screw up everything.
Yeah, that happens.
Not this time. Fuck off.
Someone boop it! No!
Empty! An accident. That was a full-blown straight.
Yes!
Ooh, I was getting worried there for a minute. Thought you lads weren't going to get a solid 4.
Missed it.
Foxy again.
Foxy's cheerleader.
Foxy, 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 Foxy.
Foxy, Foxy, Foxy.
Marsha, Marsha, Marsha!
An ugly thing.
Well, you know, the good thing about being, you know, down 4 not, no
4.
pressure as goalie, really.
It kind of takes the pressure off, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I mean, really, my only motivation is if I had an irrational fear of odd numbers.
It's the primes for me.
Oh.
Maybe? Well, good thing you have an irrational fear of odd numbers.
Oh, crap. I need another one.
Yeah. Empty.
Oh,
Nope. Quick, empty.
Someone?
Oh.
Ah,
perfect.
I tried.
Perfect.
And it's over. It's all ogre.
Ogres everywhere.
Well, once today, I should say.
/ lawn.
Yeah, no, this is disappointing.
Yeah,
whatever.
Team, we had problems if I was like the second score.
Yay, chat realm.
There were deficiencies
Alright.
in our play style.
Clearly, we did not drink our juice this morning.
Clearly.
All right, well, some drip shit.
We got some drip shit. I'm gonna take a second. Compose myself.
After that one.
What the fuck? Oh, my joystick fell down.
Aw.
You know they got
How
pills
much
for
did
that,
you
right?
have to drink?
Can I join the next one?
Civic,
I think
Someone-
we have 7, right? Or no?
no, we have 8. Someone want to drop?
Yeah, somebody give Civic a
Give
chance.
Rohit a second.
Yeah, volunteer someone else. You're like, yeah, not me.
All right. I can drop if you want me to drop.
I don't give a shit.
All right, no one else is jumping up. Okay. I'll drop. Don't let me down.
Foxy's gone.
Do I have Civic on Steam?
Most likely not.
No. Doesn't look like it.
Look at me and my mechanical keyboard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Nice keyboard.
Well, Civic, I sent you an invite. Anytime now.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you just
trying to join.
We lost Foxy for this.
Wow, rude.
How rude! No, did you? You're not on Ubuntu, right? You may need to do that certificate nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I'm definitely going to be in next week. I'm bummed because I played about 3 hours today with my Steam controller.
So what's wrong with it?
Well, as soon as Ven sent me the invite, it crashed.
What?
So I have to reboot, and I know it's because I'm running it on 3 monitors, so I probably should just set it up for single monitor when with multiplayer.
Oh, you're playing the game on 3 monitors.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Yeah, that's next level.
That's kind of overkill.
Are you doing
do.
a 5120 by 1080?
5760 by 1200.
Yeah, gods.
Oh, damn, with the 16 by 10.
Mm-hmm.
That probably looks cool, though.
Yeah. Did you see the after show when I was on LWDW?
No, maybe.
I did a video room tour of my room.
No, I did not see that.
I got to go back and watch that because I usually just listen to LWDW.
Yeah, I usually do too. I listen to it to go to sleep.
Yeah, it's pretty boring.
No, I mean, I go back and listen to it a couple times to get all the content, but yeah. Pedro gets going about routers or something.
As he is often wont to do. Seems legit.
So, Civic, are you trying? Are you out? What's up, buddy?
So send me an invite again, please.
Blame Jim 2.
You may need to do something to the tune of this. Not that. That. No, not that either.
Oh, it was Shift Tab, not fucking F11. Ugh. Now I feel like a dumbass. Again.
I haven't had to do that in so long.
Gotta do it on every clean install.
Yeah, I think they do that by default in Ubuntu.
Well, no, in Ubuntu, that's like the default thing.
Yeah.
This is just creating the symlink so that Rocket League's looks in the right place. You can do a white link as well if you're really concerned about conserving your inodes. But, I mean, I don't give a shit what you do with your hard drives.
God damn it.
Run RiserFS for all I care.
All my hard drives run ZFS.
Is your mother proud of you?
RiserFS, well, that's something I haven't heard about in a long time.
She's very proud of me, actually.
It is still a thing.
It is still a killer.
I like ButterFS.
Oh,
don't mention ButterFS in front of Strider. He will.
He'll get all triggered.
Oh, dude, ButterFS like killed his mother and raped his dog. Like
on more than one occasion.
That actually works.
Raid.
Just don't do Raid 5 and you're fine.
Oh yeah, I remember that. No, they fixed that, right? It's all fixed.
Nope.
No, just Asusa. Asusa.
Damn it, Empty, quit undoing what I'm doing.
Why can't we work together?
What the hell? Ow.
Oh shit.
There.
Strider's been triggered.
I did actually have a problem with ButterFS that wasn't surrounding the RAID issue.
The only issue with ButterFS is it isn't on by default.
I had an issue with XFS and shitting.
What the hell is this good mode?
An SSD of mine.
It's drip shit.
It's drip shit, man. Don't question it.
It's next level RNG.
Yeah, basically, yes. Ah.
That's all you need to know.
God damn it, Steve.
Hi, Ceiling. Will you be my friend?
No.
Oh, nope. So everyone scrambles.
Yeah. Damn it.
Fuck.
Yeah, buddy.
That's a goal.
I got an assist on that. How about
Nice.
that?
Louis.
Boop.
I'll take it.
No, I'll take it.
Well, you still owe
Garrett?
me like 1,000. You still owe me like $1,000, so shut the fuck up.
Well, they're Canadian dollars, so.
No,
wait,
we agreed American money.
Yay, atomic.
Nah.
Yay, atomic ass.
That doesn't sound like a legal contract.
Oh, it totally is. Got notarized and everything.
Frank notarized it?
Dude, Frank's a great notary.
No questions.
He'll be around forever, so.
Oh, no.
Oh!
Nice.
Atomic ass with the epic save, even in the drop shots.
Yay.
And some damage to boot.
Yeah.
So what about that?
I say that's a boot time.
Wow. Did you really go there?
He went there.
I did. Fight me.
Next up is a moose.
I'm starting to get good at this. Not
You
great.
say that.
Well, I'm not getting good at it, but I'm demoing the fuck out of people, so. Not intentionally. It's just a side benefit of flailing around not knowing what you're doing.
I mean, I think the
sex?
principle remains the same.
Come on,
Hit the ball.
hit the ground. Damn it.
Now he said what, not who.
Don't worry, Pennywise is a little hard of hearing.
No.
Get wrecked.
It's the
Now,
makeup.
RNG is a what and a who.
No.
Damn it.
Our RNG is all things.
I don't know how that worked.
I don't either.
Behold.
You fucked it up.
Oh, now I'm starting to kind of understand.
We've been playing this for years and have no idea how it
Yeah.
works, so.
My ball.
Hi, ceiling.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell it to psionics.
Hi, Rohit. I killed you.
Ow.
There's only about a 1.5 delay on the stream, so
Yeah.
good tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, it actually is.
I wasn't even gonna call that out.
And
you
then the
jinxed it.
stream goes down again.
Yep.
No. Come on. Yes.
Got that.
Don't break Jill, man.
Not again.
The one rule.
No. Go there. Overtime.
Seriously, tiebreaker?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh lord. There's only thing worse than drop shot.
Drop shot in overtime.
Yep.
In all fairness, I mean, with drop shot, it should start with a clear board for overtime.
Well, no, because it's whoever gets fucked over the most has the greatest chance of losing. And it just picks up where it left off.
I didn't ask for your opinion.
The atomic gas.
No.
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
Didn't
Hammer time.
Hell no.
Get out of here.
remember correctly, we once had an overtime of about 8 minutes or so.
Oh goddamn! We just got a well actually from here.
It was close. It was closer to 10.
Yeah.
Actually.
Oh god.
Oh.
Oh no.
That's a big hole.
I remember a match with 6 minutes of overtime. When was the 10-minute one?
I remember this.
You were
Yes.
a Patreon at that time.
Yes. Yes.
Because that affects
Oh,
time.
hell no. Oh, hell no.
No.
There.
Yeah. Eat it.
Oh, this is getting
Eat all the dicks.
No.
Ah, damn it.
Fuck.
God. Well.
Damn, I tried.
Well. We tried. We're close.
Highest scorer in the whole game. Come on now, I tried.
Alright, that's good. That's
I
good.
scored higher than the winning team.
Yay!
Yeah.
Atomic acid.
Looks like you
good
can't
score,
carry everyone.
Steve-O.
Ah.
All right. Well, I think
Someone
that
get us
about
outta
wraps
here.
it for all Rocket Legs.
We
It's 2 o'clock in
survived.
the goddamn morning.
All right, back to my LGC waifu pillows.
2 o'clock in the morning.
hell no.
I remember when you guys used to go till 5.
It's like I'm imagining these waifu pillows as basically a dakimakura with like Ven.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's best if you don't think about it.
Pedro.
Yeah.
Also, yeah.
Yeah, no.
For me, it's a beanbag chair.
With Pedro's face on it.
Oh. You had to go there. Ouch.
Yeah, we used to go until 5, but then again, the podcast used to get released on Mondays too. So
Progress.
Yeah, there is that.
That
Oh,
is-
right. You're in the wrong time zone.
well, we got Australia time zone checking in all the way across North America, and
Sometimes England.
Sometimes Finland.
Finland, Francia,
Occasionally Finland.
Africa.
Africa.
Tanzania. Yep. We got the one coming in from China.
Hmm.
What?
Wait, China can actually go through their firewall to reach.
Oh,
This.
we're 100%
Oh,
not
yeesh.
blocked. Not even our web zone.
That's weird.
Wow.
L.G.C. cares.
Then again, you know, it is.
I could have sworn the content would get you censored.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No, in all fairness,
we're
this is
not
from
calling for
Hong
the
Kong.
overthrow of the government, so I think we're good.
So maybe it's
Yes.
China Light.
Well, speak for yourself.
Fortunately, Atomic Acid are rarely on the show, so
Yeah, it's nice to have Atomic in.
Yeah.
You just don't want to overdose.
All right, beautiful
be
people.
reminded that anarcho-capitalism isn't that great an idea.
Actually, it's the best idea.
Just look at that button. It's adorable.
Hopefully next week it will be slightly less chaotic. And
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
it'll be more
wish.
chaotic.
Oh no, then mass charter outage. It's
yeah, that'll be man, that'll be piece of cake, man. I can just go watch movies or something on a Saturday night. Like, can't do anything. Shit's fucked up.
Done on fire.
That'll be a thing. Hey, thanks everyone for showing up. Civic, it was good for you to stop by.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me.
Well, we don't really have a choice.
Ouch.
We need the money, all right?
No, everyone, all patrons are welcome. They know that, especially in the after shows, and because nobody does that shit. They get done with the show, you know, they do a live stream, like, all right, peace out, bye. I'm like, no, not only are we going to hang around, we want you to come on too. Everybody come on. Get to know each other. Horrible idea. I fully endorse it.
Yeah. Just don't talk to strangers.
worst comes to worst, you get this trash.
Exactamundo. All right. You guys are more than welcome to hang out. But everyone watching the live stream, thanks for tuning in. It's been fun. Come check us out. We'll be back Tuesday with Meet the Freemans, where we are attempting to beat Half-Life 2 in cooperative mode on hard. It's going about as well as you might expect. And if you want some more of this nonsense,
basically, you haven't even finished the tutorial.
No. We're better than that.
Oh man, we got stuck a couple times.
Oh, we've been stuck multiple times. That's
But as it turns out, if you throw enough Freemans at a problem, eventually that problem will go away.
except for one level, which is you can't beat it. It turns out, and we had it really irritates us. Hopefully, it'll get fixed. And that's the thing. All right, Dynafire, everyone. Patreon.com/LinuxgameCast. We love you. Bye bye.
Give
Bye,
us money.
L.G.C.
Bye.